It was an assassination designed to plunge South Africa into civil war and dash the country's hopes of achieving democracy. Janusz Waluś will forever be remembered for committing one of the biggest atrocities in South Africa's fight for liberation. His 1993 assassination of Chris Hani tore through the hearts and minds of South Africans and took the country to the brink of disaster. Nearly 30 years since that callous act and numerous appeals for parole, Waluś is about to walk out of prison a free man. Monday's Constitutional Court ruling ordering his release has opened old wounds. eNCA's Ronald Masinda has more details for us.
Chris Hani will be remembered as one of apartheid's greatest enemies. From humble beginnings in this Eastern Cape village of Tofimvaba, Hani joined the struggle against apartheid and would often be at the forefront in the battle against a repressive and racist regime. Like many in exile, Hani settled on a freedom fighter's name, and Chris was his chosen one. But for many in this community, he was simply Tembisile.
uThembisile ibindoda right kakhulu. uThembisile indoda bayolekelana otata bethu noThembisile indoda right kakhulu. Indena ukubomi bakhe banqanyulelwa.
We visit Hani's relatives during an isiXhosa traditional ceremony. They ask for health and prosperity from the ancestors and guidance.
Izinto ezininzi zethu ziyasafarisha kuba laa ndoda noko indoda enomzabalazo kakhulu. Nathi ngesinezinto esizaziyo uba ngaba sibaluleke ngazo. Ngoku igama lakhe kutyiwa ngalo ngoku asifumani into.
Waluś has spent nearly 30 years behind bars for the murder of Chris Hani. The family insists he still has a lot to answer for and should be rotting in jail.
Ingxaki esinayo silikhaya siyifamily. Waluś akakayithethi inyani kuba akakachazi asichazele uba ayingowalapha wayethunywe ngubani ukuze akwazi ubetha uChris.
Many here expected to see Waluś die in jail and were taken off guard by the Constitutional Court decision ordering his release. Legal expert Mpumelelo Zikalala says despite the outcry, it was the correct decision.
The decision was based on the court's interpretation of the Correctional Services Act. It basically looked at the provisions that apply to medical parole being applied on the health status of the inmate, whether those certain provisions and elements that need to be proved, or things that must be considered by the minister being considered, and also the discretion of the minister in terms of saying, yes, the minister has a discretion on his own, however, it is highly fueled by the report in which he receives from the medical expert. So in this case, then the court came to the conclusion that, Mr. Minister, since you are failing to take a decision on this particular matter, we are going to step into your shoes and make the decision on your behalf based on what has been submitted to us and what is in front of us.
Associate Professor at the University of Cape Town, Kathleen Powell, agrees.
Yes, it was fair, and it is a right that's accorded to every criminal. In fact, the basis of the Constitutional Court's overturning the minister's decision was that the minister was withholding from Janusz Waluś rights that were afforded to every other criminal.
The Hani family is yet to get closure from that tragic day on the 10th of April 1993. It's anybody's guess if his killer, Janusz Waluś, would one day open up to the family and give them the answers they've sought for nearly 30 years. Ronald Masinda, Tofimvaba.